Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley and today I am so stinking excited to be bringing you the intro video for the Graveyard Project pan. Now, if you have not seen this project pan before, this was actually created last year in 2020 by Emily over on Emily and Max. She is one of my very good friends here on YouTube and I cannot recommend more highly you checking her out. I will make sure to have her information linked up in the cards as well as in the description below. She came up with this last year. I was grateful enough to have participated and so excited to have been invited to participate again this year. So let's talk about what this project is. So this project was designed to take a look at either the oldest products that you have in your collection or products that maybe you started in another project and didn't quite hit your mark or hit your goal on, and bring those into new projects. So there are two categories: resurrection, which is going to be those products from previous projects. And then we have collecting cobwebs. Those are going to be those products in our collection that, you guessed it, are getting a little bit up there in their dates. So this is a rolling style project pan, meaning that as you hit a goal, you bring something else new in that fits one of those categories. I don't remember exactly how many products. I know it's a range of products that you can choose as far as number to be working on. Last year I worked on 6, 3 from each category. I'm doing the same again this year, but I apologize. I don't remember what the true range that she had set up last year was. Now this is a project that gets bi-monthly updates, so we'll be updating 2 months from now, and then it's due to conclude on Halloween. So without further ado, let's talk about the products that I have chosen to pull into this project pan. So as I said, I'm choosing 3 products from each of the 2 categories. So let's go ahead and start with the most shameful product that we'll be working on, at least to start with in this project. That is going to be from the Collecting Cobwebs column, and that is going to be this guy right here. So this is the Paul Mitchell Original The Conditioner. It's a leave-in conditioner. This is where we are starting. The reason that I say that this is the most shameful product that I'm going to be working on, at least to start with, because guys, this is hella old. I'm pretty sure that I moved from Texas with this item and it was not brand new at that point either. And I left Texas 10 years ago this coming October. This is an old product in my collection. I remember that I really loved it. I don't know why I stopped using it. I'm sure I just got something else and it got pushed to the wayside, because that's what tends to happen with me, is I'll get something new and that is what sort of takes precedence in my mind. Other things then get sort of pushed to the back, pushed to the back, pushed to the back until they are more than a decade old. So I would like to say that my goal is to actually finish this guy, and that's actually what I'm going to put it as. I don't know if that's attainable, and you may be looking at this saying, Ashley, that sucker is just under halfway full, and you're right. But 2 things: I don't wash my hair every single day. I've said that before. I wash my hair like twice a week. Now that the twins are here, twice a week might be a luxury, but I'm also really bad about using hair products. I just never really remember. So it is definitely my goal to finish it up. I'm hoping that by putting it in this project, it'll help maintain some accountability for me. But yeah, so this is product number 1. So the next product is going to come to us from Resurrection. So this is actually from my very first project pan that I did in 2018. I did 18 in 2018. I did not do very well at it. I kind of fell off the map halfway, not even halfway, about a third of the way through the year, stopped making YouTube videos. Life just got kind of crazy. So I was not successful in that project. But one of the things that I had in it is by Algenist. This is the Reveal Concentrated Color Drops in Green. I'll be honest, I don't really love this product. I feel like it comes off a little bit chalky on me, But I spent a lot of money on this guy, and I want to say it was like $38. I would really like to try to get some usage out of it. Even if I just got halfway, I would be super excited. So it is completely full. As you can see, right here is where the halfway mark is. So we'll see. We'll give it a go. But yeah, so this was in that project. My goal at that time had been to use it up. Clearly that did not happen. Alright, so from Collecting Cobwebs, we have this Super Shock Shadow in the shade Kush. This is a gorgeous shadow. It's one of the first ColourPop shadows that I purchased, and it's one of the only ones that still has enough creaminess to be usable. It is gorgeous. I just never really reach for my Super Shocks, which is a travesty because they're gorgeous. So this is kind of a silvery lilac kind of color, and I love it. I love purple eyeshadows in general, so I don't know why I don't reach for it more. So my goal there, sorry, I thought I had a paper towel to you know, wipe my little finger off on. My goal is to hit pan. Now with Super Shock shadows, not a difficult thing to do, but again, I'm hoping that it's going to give me some accountability so that I actually start using the product instead of just letting it die in my collection. So to bounce back to Resurrection, this little guy is coming to us from my project pan from last year, Panning from A to Z. This is just a mini sample size of the Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche liquefied lipstick in the shade Whip. It is what I'm wearing now with just a little bit of another lipstick mixed into it because I couldn't figure out what I wanted to put on my lips today. My goal last year had been to use this guy up. I clearly didn't do that since it's still hanging around. I really do love this formula. I don't think it got enough love at the time that these came out because I think at the time liquid lipsticks that kind of dry down, become matte, transfer proof, all that kind of good stuff were really what everybody was having, and when you have a name like a liquefied lipstick, everybody just sort of assumed that it would do the same, and it doesn't. It is genuinely a liquefied lipstick, so it remains very comfortable, slightly glossy, but it will definitely wear away. And it is not transfer proof. So I do really like this. You can't buy these anymore because Bite is reformulating their entire line now that they've gone vegan. I don't know if they have any plans to bring this formula back, but I'll be honest, I hope that they do. I've got a few different shades in this mini size as well as some full sizes that I did purchase over the years. So really like it. My goal is to go ahead and use this guy up completely. Then to return to my Collecting Cobwebs, this isn't an ancient product in my collection, but it is definitely Collecting Cobwebs because it's a brow product. And for those of you that have been around for any length of time, you know I suck at doing my brows. So I am yet again bringing a brow product into a project in hopes that it will help me become more comfortable doing my brows and more consistent about doing my brows. I do have it in my brows today. I do like this pencil. This is, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't tell you what it is. This is by ColourPop. This is the Brow Boss. I have mine in the shade Ash Brown. I feel like it's a good color for me, for my hair, for my brows, for my skin. And I do like the approachability of the micro pencils. I feel like they are easier to use. Again, it's just a comfort issue. I don't really know how to do my brows, and so for that reason brow products in general are for me intimidating. So this is just to help hopefully kind of get me past that intimidation factor. I would like to use it up completely. It's not brand new. I have used it. I'm not going to twist it all the way up because I'm always terrified I'm going to break it off, but it is a mostly new product, so I do have a fair ways to go on it. Whoops. Now the last thing that is going to be in this comes from, again, my very first project pan back in 2018. I thought I was going to pan this eyeshadow palette. I went into it feeling smart because I was like, this is a small palette. It's a neutral enough palette. I can do this. I didn't do this. I actually figured out pretty quickly. I don't love, I'm trying to do this without blinding you guys. I don't love this palette. It is an old palette in my collection, so I'm sure it's not performing as well as it could. I finished this guy, but it was just a matte cream shade, so. But I really like this shade here. Virtue's okay. Happy Place is terrible. It's very, very chunky. This shade right here, Weekend, is just terrible on me. It's too cool toned, and so it just makes my eyes look dirty. So I'm not looking to actually pan this palette. I've discovered that I'm not made for pan that palette. But what I would like to do is this shade right here, this shade Party. I'd like to finish it off. It's about half, just, yeah, right around halfway, I guess, used up. It's what I just sort of typically will use under my brows and on my inner corner if I'm not working on a different shade of that type in my Pan Those Eyeshadows project. So it's something I've just been kind of working on in the background. I would really like to finish that shade off. I think that would be an exciting goal to meet. So those are the 6 products that I will be working on in this Graveyard Project Pan. Again, please go check out Emily over in Emily and Max. She is fabulous. I think that you will adore her as much as I do. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I hope that you're having an amazing day, and I will see you next time. Bye.